So here we are, final game of the season. And as you can see, Arsenal somehow won the Premier League. On a serious note, though, exactly what I didn't want to happen has happened. We haven't been able to put that second automatic promotion spot to bed as a result of some of our dodgy results recently, which I'll take you through since the last game. Obviously, the last game in the last episode was the game against Reading. So we came up against Barnsley, a really tough game. Charlie Mulgrew scored a free kick. Next up, we had Nottingham Forest. We lost. And to be honest, Nottingham Forest are one of my bogey teams. Forest are one of my bogey teams on FM. I always find that Sombalonga turns into Messi. And in this case, now that they've got Bentner, it makes them just even better in Football Manager. And really disappointed with the fact that we lost. And Charlie Mulgrew scored a free kick again. Next up, Bristol City drew 0-0, had plenty of chances to win the game. It's basically the Reading game all over again. They were 18th. Win that game and we'd have guaranteed automatic promotion by now. Honestly, so many games. The Norwich game, Ben Marshall misses a penalty, miss out on 2 points because obviously we only get one because of the draw. Against Preston, give away a stupid penalty, miss out on points there. Reading had a million chances to win the game, miss out on the points there. Bristol, a million chances to win the game, missed out on the points there. Go away against Wolves, Charlie Mulgrew scores 2 free kicks. Like, literally, I'm being honest, guys. Throughout this period of games here, we were not scoring goals. We struggled so much to score goals towards the end of the season. My players are trying as hard as they can to bottle the automatic promotion spot, except Charlie Mulgrew, who's suddenly decided to turn into David Beckham. So fair play to him. He's honestly kept us in this. And then fortunately, we managed to beat Aston Villa 2-0. Elliot Bennett grabbing a goal in the 75th minute and Lenihan grabbing a goal in the 78th minute. So, when we lost against Nottingham Forest, that gave Sheffield Wednesday the upper hand because they've been in some amazing form. They held second spot right up until our 2-0 win against Villa because, as you can see, if I can find Sheffield Wednesday, they lost 4-1 to Ipswich. And now they've got Fulham, who are 13th. So if we can beat Brentford, we guarantee that second spot. If we get a draw, and they get a draw, we guarantee that second spot. If they win, and we get a draw, we drop down into the playoffs. So to TLDR it, all we can focus on trying to do is winning our game. As long as we win our game, we've got absolutely nothing to worry about. And Newcastle, of course, have guaranteed the title. No surprise there. But we're up against Brentford. They're 18th in the league. They've not really got anything to play for. And if we can't win this one, then it wouldn't surprise me if Sheffield Wednesday did beat Fulham and we did drop into the playoffs. But let's try and stay positive. We've huffed and puffed. And fingers crossed we can finally blow down Brentford's house. Yeah, that was a bit weird. Sorry. I apologise for blowing down Brentford's house. Right, so just to take a quick look at our starting lineup. So we've gone with Graham and Sonogo up front. Sonogo hasn't scored in ages, which is really disappointing considering that he's scored 21 goals this season. Conway, thank God, is finally back in the side, and he was a massive reason as to why we did so well and beat Aston Villa. He's honestly been instrumental for our success. Stephen Hendry's out injured, so Hegelskar is probably going to play his last ever game in a Blackburn Rovers shirt, under my management at least. He's obviously only on loan, but if there's a bloody game where he needs to perform, it's now. Hope Akpan is injured. He's been really, really solid for us as Hope Akpan, so kind of frustrated that we've not got him as well. So, you know, suspensions, injuries, they're the main reason that we've gone through this really dodgy phase towards the end of the season where we've really struggled to score goals. But you know what? You can forget every single game we've played so far. Forget every single episode. Essentially, this is all it comes down to. If we beat Brentford, we're going up to the Premier League. We were relegation candidates, and we're going up to the Premier League. Draw, we got to hope that Sheffield Wednesday have been beat by Fulham. Lose, and we have to gamble on the playoffs. And I don't think I've got it in me to gamble on the playoffs. So hopefully the lads can perform. And here we go. We're going to start off on defensive. We're playing away from home. Would have loved it if we were at home. Give us that little home advantage. But let's see what happens as Hegelskaya quickly gets a feel of the ball as he heads the ball forward. Evans fighting Josh McEachran for the ball. And so far, quite a lot of hoofing coming out from Brentford. They've gone for the 4-2-3-1. And they're trying to play towards the target man up front. And then try to get the wide players involved that way. So McEachran shoots, and it's a pretty straightforward save for Steele. Wasn't really even worth a key highlight, that, I don't think. But anyways, there's a highlight there. So 5 minutes in, we've not really done much. Alan Judge, ex-Blackburn Rovers player, is going to help Brentford take the lead. Scott Hogan, Reading apparently bid £9 million for him in real life. And yeah, we're 1-0 down. So just basically demand more. Graham picks up the ball, finds Corey Evans, and we really need to try and equalise ASAP. Graham's in. He's going to play it out wide. I really struggle to say that name. Whips the ball in. And what a poor cross. One of the main reasons why I played him over Williams was because of his 12th crossing, and that cross was just dreadful. Sonogo didn't fight enough for that, and it's no surprise that he's gone ages without scoring. He's not been the same player for some strange reason towards the end of this season. I don't know if it's because he's young, I don't know if it's a lack of experience, but that's a great ball to Ben Marshall. We've surely got to score from here. Bellin picks the ball up, Evans shoots, Evans scores! 1-1. And we've quickly cancelled out that Brentford goal, which is exactly what we needed. Instant reply from Blackburn Rovers is what the commentator says. Bellend, I know I said Bellend, I like to call him Bellend. Yeah, he seemed to play the ball into Corey Evans, and we've got a lifeline here. So it's even Steven once again at whatever Brentford Stadium's called. Griffin Park, that's it. But generally speaking, I'm still not too pleased with how we've played so far 10 minutes into the game. Brentford have shown that there's certainly not going to be any pushovers, even though they've not really got much to play for. And that's not good enough. Bennett gets tackled, and now the hoofball is played towards Hoffman. Please don't give away a penalty. Whips it in. Alan Judge gets on the header. Our defence just has not shown up today. Alan Judge, the smallest guy on the pitch, wins that header, and Scott Hogan comes in. Like, how did none of these centre-backs even pick up that bloody ball and clear it, for love of God? It's now Corey Evans is injured. It's not like we're already short on central midfielders, and now it really is squeaky bum time. We've been absolutely dreadful, not good enough, and if Brentford get a third, then we've got to pray for a miracle. What's the league table looking like? So we're both level on points, which probably means that Sheffield Wednesday are yet to score. Yeah, they're yet to score against Fulham, which leaves us in second place simply off of goal difference. But I'm going to have to change things at half-time. We've just not shown up. We genuinely haven't shown up. Bar that goal, we have not shown up. Right. So they've gone for the 4-2-3-1. Judgy won't have that much pace on him, nor that much strength. Let's see where we can... This lad looks like a good player. Bellend. So Bellend's more of a centre-back playing out on the left. So, if I can... What do I want to change now? The problem is Evans ain't looking good with that injury. What exactly is it? It's a potential head injury. Well, I guess he can put a bandage on his head. We'll move him to become a defensive mid and put Bennett at centre mid. What I want to do is... I know that that's a really slow left back they've got playing. playing over towards that side of the pitch. So I want to try and attack down that side of the pitch and use Feeney's 16 acceleration and 15 pace to maybe try and whip some balls into the box. Let's see what else we could potentially exploit. Josh McEachran. Let's go in hard on him. Yeah, we already are going in pretty hard on him. Let's close him down. And what else would we want to change? We'll go with that for now. Hopefully we can grab an early goal going into the second half. But it's still looking pretty bad, to be honest. Not really creating much, and we've got a corner. So can we get the equaliser from this corner? Close, but not close enough. Can Sanogo finally get a goddamn goal? He does! Yaya Sanogo cuts inside and finally gets his 22nd goal of the season. Where does that leave us league table-wise? Sheffield Wednesday are yet to actually score against Fulham. Both teams now playing in London, and I'm praying that Fulham find a goal from somewhere. Good tackle from Bennett as Marshall releases Feeney, releases Sanogo. You can see Sanogo trying to tack down that right-hand side of the pitch as well. Danny Graham shoots. Danny Graham scores. What a goal. And will that be the goal to seal our automatic promotion to the Premier League? 2-1 down at half-time. We were shit in the first half. I've made some changes, and now buzzing. 3-2 up, and the good thing about that is I'm not sure. Right, Sheffield Wednesday still haven't scored. I'm kind of praying for a Fulham goal right now because it means it leaves a little bit of leeway for us to concede. Right, so left back wise, we haven't been great. I'm going to bring on Williams, who is more of a defensive minded left back. So what have we got to work with now? We've got a 3-2 lead, and I think towards the 70th minute and so, we haven't made 3 subs yet. That's when I'll bring on Jason Lowe and try and pack the midfield and hold on to possession. So far, so good. We've been terrible all game. We've been struggling to score goals, but somehow we've scored 3 goals. We've only shot 4 shots on target. Danny Graham really... Oh, Feeney's just gotten injured. Danny Graham really stepping up when he's most needed. And finding the back of the net. So Feeney's been injured now, which means that Jason Lowe is going to come on. And I wanted to go with that 3 in midfield, obviously. We'll leave Danny Graham up front on his own, stick him on support. And the problem is I can't make another sub and kind of... What do I do about central midfield now? We'll just have to play... we'll have to play Sanogo. Centre mid. Oh, for God's sake, FM. Really? Right, okay, what was the sub that I made? I brought on Jason Lowe. So, yeah, we're going to be playing Sanogo at centre midfield. And now, hopefully, you'd think we'll be able to hold on to the ball. It's 10 minutes to go now. On defensive. Contain time. Tighten up. And I'm actually wondering what's actually happening in the Sheffield Wednesday game. Right, so Sheffield Wednesday are beating Fulham, which emphasises that it is squeaky bum time. We concede a goal now, and we have to deal with the playoffs, but we should have enough resilience in us to hold on. 2 minutes of added time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's episode 11. It's been tough. We've basically worked our balls off all season, and what a comeback that was. Both goals as well that we got in that second half came by attacking down that right flank, and it just goes to show in Football Manager sometimes, you know, just the odd bit of tweaking here and there can end up making a massive difference. And we've just gotten promoted to the Premier League. We've spent literally like no money, and I don't want to seem really negative, but I'm not really looking forward to next year in the Premier League. I don't think our owners are going to give us any money. They barely give us any money in the bloody Championship. And our current squad right now, wow, Brighton beat Aston Villa 7-1. Forest beat Ipswich 5-1. But yeah, our current squad right now is going to be nowhere near good enough for the Premier League. I don't know how much money I'm going to get. I'll let you guys know. I might have another episode after this one that will just be dedicated to like what I've been doing in the transfer market and stuff. So if you'd like that, let me know in the comments. If there's any players you have in mind, let me know. Graham wants a new contract. Yeah, Blackburn delight at unexpected promotion. Corey Evans' head injury, he's not dead just yet, but I'm still struggling to take it all in. Obviously, next season we're not going to have Yaya Sanogo. We're going to lose quite a few players because half our team is made up of bloody loans. So we're going to lose Hoban. He's going to go back to Watford. Losing Sanogo. Losing Sam Gallagher. Losing Stephen Hendry. I'm going to need at least £10 million to even build a squad that will stay in the Premier League. But you know what? We defeated the odds this season. Let's defeat the odds next season as well. And until next time, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. We got promoted. See you later.